All right, hello everyone. This is Crota coming at you, giving you guys game number 2 in this series, and it looks like it is going to be human and orc again, even though they both chose random. All right, I don't know what the chances are for each of that to happen. I think it's 1 in 16, and then 1 in 16, 1 in 16. Yeah, that does not seem very likely. I'm not quite sure how all of this went down, but I believe the human player who got human last game is the same human player who got human this game. So hats off to him, and we'll be seeing if he can make it a quick 2-0. Now, this game is taking place here on Twisted Meadows. Archmage should be coming out of that Altar of Kings there, being trained up a full 15 seconds earlier with the help of an additional peasant working that Altar of Kings. Now, if you guys haven't tried speed building your Altar of Kings on Twisted Meadows, I highly recommend it. 4 out of 5 human players who win do build on Altar of Kings and speed build it because it allows them to really creep out this creep camp before their opponent can really start harassing. Even if your opponent is at this location here and the Blade Master wind walks and runs all the way down into here, you can at least ensure and get that rock golem relatively quickly. Now, you're going to see that this peasant is going to make its way out, and this is where the orc player has some questions. The orc player can either try and creep out himself, try to creep out this creep camp, or he can try and disrupt and harass. Both of them have their ups and downs, and both of them really depends on your particular playstyle and strategy. If you think your harassment is really that strong, then by all means go for it, as we're now going to be going straight for these units here. All right, looking to get some extra damage. It looks like the Troll Trapper, are we going to drop another Water Elemental here in just a moment? Not quite sure. That Water Elemental did not. Oh, actually, does it get ensnared? No, it's not getting ensnared. So beautiful timing there to make sure that the Water Elemental is the one taking all the damage. All right, that means that the Water Elemental was taken out extremely quickly. Now we do have True Shot Aura on the Archmage. Not really that useful of an item, as the Militia are now being forced to go back. Let's take a look at that Blade Master. Blade Master has instead decided to creep instead of harassing. Very smart call here. We're going to see the Blade Master back off here, and now that Grunt is going to be taking that damage as the Blade Master going to get in some extra damage here. So far, the Blade Master does not have any additional items, and the Blade Master should be able to take down this Null Overseer, heal back up the Grunt and the Blade Master pretty much to full with the help of this Voodoo Lounge and some Healing Salve. All right. A peon and now running around. Is the peon going to die at the hands of creeps? It could in fact die there, down to 69 hit points, and it looks like no, it will end up falling to that Archmage, who does have that True Shot Aura Brilliance, that True Shot Aura and Brilliance Aura working together. Blade Master now gets to level 2, Ring of Protection +2. A fairly decent item on a Blade Master since it does take so much damage, but instead he would rather quickly sell it and now make a little bit of a run. All right, I was always under the impression that during the early stages of the game, unless you need that gold very quickly, hold on to that Ring of Protection +2, because it's not really hurting you up until you need to get and free up that item slot. Keep that Ring of Protection +2 as long as you can. All right, Footman and Water Elemental now wandering away. That Archmage getting are very close to level 3. That's the reason why the Water Elemental and the creeps are going to be engaging here. That Footman now backing off. Meanwhile, down over here, the Archmage is still running around in circles, does get to level 3 very importantly, and getting to level 3 does mean that we will be seeing level 2 Water Elementals. All right, that Water Elemental doing a little bit of stutter step there. That Blade Master still sitting at level 2, and this is just not looking good for the Orc. We should be seeing the tech to tier 2 come in, and now Water Elementals are going to be dropped here, going straight after this Orc Burrow, and this is a huge problem. This Orc Burrow, if it gets shut down, and that's always a big issue because those Orc Burrows are needed in order to train up the Shadow Hunter. Right now, you can see that he's purposely sitting at 25/30 supply, not training up an extra Grunt, just in case the Water Elemental and Archmage comes back in. If they do that, that means he'll be sitting at 28/30 supply without enough supply cap to train up that Shadow Hunter. All right, the Blade Master still wandering around here. Archmage is coming in, but this is just looking like a steamroll by the human player here, and the Archmage is just going to be able to continue to put a lot of pressure into the human or onto the Orc base. The Water Elemental now trying to just slide its way in. It looks as though another Grunt should be trained up here. Plenty of room for it as the Water Elemental now going to try to come in here. Are we going to drop another Water Elemental? Yes, we are. And it is going after that Orc Burrow already. That Orc Burrow taking a very, very big jump start in terms of damage. Now needs to make its way back out. Are we going to train up any additional units? You can see that that Water Elemental is taking a lot of damage, and the Orc Burrow is going to fall again, meaning we are supply blocked at 30 over 30, but the Shadow Hunter is now being trained. Blade Master now needs to fight back this group here. Archmage gets in an extra shot on that Blade Master as the Archmage now is going to be running back. Grunt now trying to sneak back inside here. The Blade Master getting in some easy damage, going after units. And what is going to be happening here? This Grunt, very low on hit points, going to be backing off. Beastmaster has already been hired, but is not joining in on the fight. Not quite sure why. Miscontrol by the human player may actually be a bit of a problem there. As you can see that the one footman down to 14 hit points, trying to run away and should be able to do exactly that. No, the Blade Master lets him go. All right, the Blade Master lets him go. The Shadow Hunter is now finally going to make its way out. As we can see, the Water Elemental is going to be pushing in. All right, where is that Beastmaster? Beastmaster now finally joining in on the fight. You can see a Quill Beast has been summoned, as well as the Blade Master and the Archmage doing a little bit of a run. All right, Shadow Hunter should be popping out here in just a moment, going after that Grunt, and it looks like, oh, the Quill Beast may be able to get that Grunt there. That could spell a little bit of a problem. That Grunt down to 16 hit points, and the Shadow Hunter says, no. Denied. I'm going to deny that shot there. Let's come back around. Beastmaster now attempting to run back. Coming back off over here. There is a low hit point footman who was able to sneak back home. Archmage going to picking up a scroll of regeneration, most likely. Look at all of the low hit point footmen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful healing. And that is just some smart play by the human player. Amazing control, making sure if half of those footmen were dead, that Blade Master would be now, I'm sure, at level 3 by now, as the Quill Beasts are now backing off. Archmage, Beastmaster, look at all of those footmen, who many of them were in the red. We are now looking at a huge counter push. Supply 43 over 48 compared to 29 over 30. And I do not believe the Orc player has just the right stuff to really fight against this now. Blade Master sitting at level 2. Quill Beast got the kill there on a Grunt. And what is happening here as the Blade Master still chasing very, very quickly after the Beastmaster. Militia now coming back in from the far side as we see guard towers are being constructed. No Arcane Sentry on them yet as the Water Elemental now comes in. All right, cancellation on one of the Scout Towers. That Scout Tower will get canceled as the guard tower, or that guard tower will get canceled, turning back into a Scout Tower here. All right, this is still not looking good. We do not see, we are going into Demolishers here as the units are now all running back around in a full circle, trying to make their way back to this guard tower. And we are now going to be going into a little bit of a split. Here we go. Blade Master trying to get in position, taking a ticket a long way round, even with the speed scroll, not enough. And it looks like we should be seeing the GG here in just a second. Just too well played by the human player, and that is going to be the game. Beautifully executed, beautifully played, human versus Orc, being able to save so many footmen inside the game, and that is going to be the game, I believe. These guard towers, really no way. A 20 supply difference between the two armies, and guard towers are in position already. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game number 2.